Hello, welcome back to Ratropolis. Time to make our return. Back to Builder Plus. Are you guys ready? We're going into a dark and scary tunnel here. I am not afraid though. Because it's just a video game. Why would I be afraid? Hello, how you doing today? I hope that you're doing well. It is Wednesday? It's Wednesday, so it's Thursday for yourself. I am doing alright. I have 50 minutes to finish this episode before the food I put in the oven is done cooking. This is the first time in all of my time that I've ever actually put myself under a time limit. That's not true. I did record an episode once at like 9:30 when I started the stream at 10:30, so I only had an hour. Same sort of idea. But, you know, I have some time. I should have played those guards. Yeah, I just have some time. I have like 50 minutes and I'm gonna... hopefully this episode doesn't go longer than 50 minutes. If it does, I think something went wrong. I mean, if it does, it just means that I probably lost a few runs, right? I try... At this point, it's kind of hard for me to, like, obfuscate what happens in the episode by the timer. If this episode is 30 minutes, it's either one good run that ends, or it's two or three really bad ones, and if this episode is like, I don't know, 50 minutes, it's probably one bad run and then one win. Like one bad run that dies at wave 20 and I go, well, that's 25 minutes, I can't end the episode here, can I? Maybe I can. How do I play this game mode? I think I buy Slinger for sure. And if I can afford it, I buy Fire Rat. I'm gonna wait to do anything else here though. We're gonna wait a moment. I'm gonna take just a second here. And we're gonna earn as much money as we can. And now with 290 gold, there's a lot of great stuff in here. I think I'm gonna pass the wall because there's enough good things. I'm gonna buy like this. And then perhaps we'll be able to afford the wall as well. If I can, it's gonna slow my economy down quite a bit. I think that you don't do this. I have to move my army over. And that's fine. I don't mind moving my army over here. Remember when I bought Fire Rat when I could have just gotten him for free? Man, if only I had gotten him there, because then we'd have enough money to keep and stabilize here, because I basically just lose 30 seconds for this buy. But I think that it's wrong to buy like I did here. Because it puts us in this position where I'm just like, yeah, well, I just have to sit here because I can't do anything right now. And again, right? Yeah, runners. We got a decent chance. I would not recommend playing the early game like this, though. In hindsight, probably don't do this. Because we're going to have to keep moving our units back and forth. Which is fine. Like 5 population. I think I'm just going to take the flat money here. I need the help to get out of this hole. I probably shouldn't put anything up against the wall. And we're going to want to expand to the left so that I have access to this rock to rent. Alright, we've mostly handled it now. Lumber Mill has already paid for itself among, and like, we're basically there. We've survived. A watchtower? Yeah, I like to see that. Alright. Now I need to build out my army on the right side, and we're gonna look alright here. Because right now we look all left. All left. All right. Yeah, no, I understand if you're leaving now. I'm leaving too, actually. I'm not actually leaving. I have to be here with these jokes, but you don't. Save yourselves. This is 42. I have to wait another bit of time to play this Fire Rat. I'm going to wait. But yeah, I don't think that you should start by playing out the card, like buying a full shop like I did. I think that just set us really far behind and isn't worth it. Play Potter first. Oh, I think do it again. I would just buy Slinger, Fire Rat, Lumber Mill, and call that good. Because now our economy is just going to be in the dumpster. We're struggling. Rent here. I should rent the lumber mill instead of what I rented there. I should move my units, but once the spitter's at the wall, it's not worth it, I don't think. I think it's just doomed if you move once they've arrived. Alright. I don't know, I hope you're doing well today. It's a little more gameplay focused because it's Builder Plus and I want to overcome my demons. After this, I'm going to just play Merchant Plus, although theoretically after this, if I'm not mistaken, I think that there's going to be a Scientist Plus. It's usually about this time, but I could be wrong, for sure. Like, I could definitely be incorrect about that. However, I'm thinking it's going to be pretty soon anyway. And so I'm just, I'm expecting that as well. But if it's not, we're just gonna loop back to Merchant Plus and do another cycle through, right? No big deal. Trebuchet is a good pickup here. Upgrading something for our income is a good idea, as well as territory expansion, letting me just power forward. I can never afford to play Trebuchet right now, but I think I'm just gonna upgrade Rent. And we're gonna hope to become cash flow positive here soon. Or at least, like, not losing money to play out my army. That's all. That's all I really want. I want to have income for playing my army out. Land tax, that's a good one. Alright. I don't feel so bad about this. Let's see how land tax is looking here. A little juicy, I would say. This cheese market is just here to be rented. Yeah, not bad. I'm not going to micro my army back, because this is probably enough to not lose anything to a spitter. There should only be one, maybe two. I think there's only one, though. Because it's 3 runners. Oh, it's 5 runners, holy moly. What do I know? I want to hit blueprints, though, as well. Plaza is not worth the space. Alright, remember, we have to be very mindful of how much space we're using up, right? And is what I'm putting down in that space really worth it? No, I don't think Plaza is. I think Drawing Studio is, however. Drawing Studio is a pretty good grab here. Now, am I gonna just slap it down right here and hope I don't lose the game off of it? Nah, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna grab another wall. Wouldn't mind picking up a visit there, however, I cannot afford it. But yeah, we've scaled our army up well enough. I gotta tell you, Slinger, really good unit. In the normal game, I think Slinger is underwhelming. However, in Builder Plus, I think Slinger is the secret to a win. I put this here, by the way, because Wave 8 doesn't have any spitters on one of the sides. I don't know. I mean, I can't really tell you anything more than that. I just know that Wave 8 doesn't have spitters, right? One side has them, one side doesn't. It's a pattern I've picked up on at this point because I've played enough of the game. I will rent here. There's like Wave 9, I believe, is just, yeah, it's basic. It's like what, 2 big boys, 2 small. Oh no, 2 big boys, 2 spitters, and then what would that be? The runners are the rest of them. 7 runners probably. Something like that. I don't have all the waves memorized because, like, knowing this wave doesn't really matter. I know that there's everything in this wave, right? But it doesn't really matter. Like, once you see all 3 of the enemy types, you don't actually, like, what am I trying to say here? You don't actually see different waves, except for wave 10, right? Where one side takes the wave of just the 5 runners and the boss, and then one side takes an actual wave of enemies. Cloaking Station, I feel like, it's a long-term pickup, and I don't think you do long-term pickups in this game mode. Ever. I don't think you ever want to go for a long-term pickup. I think it's a great way to hurt yourself greatly. Now, Repair Machine, on the other hand, this is a long-term pickup, of course, but it's like a pretty good one. The other option here is we could just play, like, you know, we did do the 100 crossbows. If I can play out 100 crossbows, we can win the game. I don't hate taking crossbow here. Even though I have no population available, I think that with a crossbow pickup, I'm able to now remove some of the other things in this run that aren't very good, like the... I should have just discarded that. I can probably remove militia at this point, and we can replace them with crossbows in this army. And not by crossbow? There it is. Weird that I didn't draw it, I think. Maybe it's not weird. I'm gonna potentially take some losses here, but also, you know, barbecue, right? Look at that. The spitters are like just outside of the range though, unfortunately. I'm gonna play out more fire rats on the right side and more slingers. Assault captain. Hey, this pickup here, assault captain wins us the game. However, I will not be doing that today. If you didn't catch that because I hovered over it too quickly, it is units gain +5 attack when moving between walls. Used to be pretty mediocre, required a decent amount of micromanagement to do. However, doing this movement where you just individually move a unit like this, every time you click the button it counts as moving him between a wall. So you can just power a single unit out to like 100 or 200 attack really easily. Ammo depot, I'll just take another watchtower. I'd like to grab Ignite somewhere around here, if possible. I'm gonna only be able to afford one of these rare buildings, or epic buildings, and I'm gonna take apartment. I'm zoomed out just a bit, there we go, this is right. I'd really like to find an Ignite. That's all I'm hoping for now, because an Ignite with a watchtower will just hold us for a while. Holds it down for a hot bit of time. A hot bit of time? How about a hot minute? However, I mean, our army's pretty beefy here. We're gonna start to take, like, unavoidable losses, I believe. Although maybe not, right? It's mostly gonna be militia dying, I guess. Right now, anyway. Purificate... No, we can take the plague. It's not that big of a deal. And I'm gonna take money. I think that we have reached the point where I don't need to worry about, the other option there, which is housing for a little bit. We're okay with 18 population, so I should just take money to stimulate the economy. It's interesting because in this game mode, taking money, even though it feels so wrong, it actually seems like it's the correct choice there. We will discard here. Another cheese market, because my blueprint is really doing good stuff here. Thank you very much, blueprint. I'm very thankful for you. Ah, ballista. Thank you very much, ballista. I'm very thankful for you. I might try power expanding before playing this. I think I will. I'm gonna greed because I think I can afford to. So it's 9, 7, 3, 4. I need more fire rats on the left side for sure. Flame tank factory. I don't know. Can I pivot into flame tanks here? That's the question. I have plenty of population. I do not know if I can pivot into flame tanks here. Because I've never tried it. You want to give it a shot? I kind of want to give it a shot. It's very, very expensive. But let's give it a try. I haven't tried to go flame tanks before. Yeah, I've been powering out everything on the right side. The left side's looking a little weak. So the idea here is that we're just gonna we need to take enough population to support it, and I need to upgrade this with an extension as soon as possible. And then a flame tank factory can, theoretically, right, if I pump out like 2 flame tanks every 120 seconds, we can see some pretty good stuff here, I imagine. But I guess we'll see. Oh, cheese market finished. Reasonable amount of gold. And he died in the animation. Also, the fire rats are just going to kill all of the militia here. Nothing I can do about that. Growing studio. Oh yeah, and the plague event's not causing us too much trouble. I will grab a trebuchet now. I can afford it. I should be able to afford it anyway. I'm holding out on the ballista. I'm gonna wait until I want to expand probably just one more time on the right side. Although I wouldn't mind getting more space. It's just kind of hard to find the time to expand here. I shouldn't greed. Take the territory expansion. The defect is he strikes enemies with lightning at the start of a wave. Like, not at the start of a wave, he just randomly strikes enemies with lightning if I'm not mistaken. The flavor, or like the text on what he does and what he actually does are two different things. Why would I press that button when I don't have any money? I guess because if I get a good building like this, I can't play it anyway because I have no space, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, fine. You have Scorpion Factory, Repair Rat. Repair Rat shouldn't matter, right? Because we're trying to go to Flame Tanks. I'm gonna go wall here. And then I could double expand my walls on the right side now if I wanted to try that. Yeah, it's a massacre. Double expanding is awkward because there's going to be a rock in my way though. I don't know. I wanna try... First of all, we can remove militia from this. I wanna try buying something here before that triggers. I'll just buy another wall. It's fine. I guess I could triple expand. Triple expanding is kind of strange, though. Grab an extension. I know I said I wanted an extension. I do not remember what I wanted an extension for. Do you remember what I wanted an extension for? What was it? Oh, the Flame Tank Factory. Yeah. You want Building Advisor. And that's pretty good. Lowering the cost of buildings is going to be solid. Is that, wow, that's a big lower of the cost too. That's a big dip. I like that. And the last side, the forest makes these runs feel a little easier as well, I think, because it's a bit of an easier map. Also, this is why I thought the Plague event would be fine right there. They just barbecue them all. All right, I'm gonna go for the triple expand, but it's a little bit dicey, I would say. This is probably something you shouldn't do, I would say. I think I would recommend against doing this, but it's probably okay. Use markers done again. Wow. And I can actually use one of these to blueprint. Very nice. Earthquaker. Oh no, you shouldn't do this because you can't actually put out a forward Earthquaker here. Interesting. Right, okay, so I had to expand like this just so I could play Earthquaker. Weird. That is kind of strange, huh? And then we can just put down these two flame tanks and see how they do. And also we can soften this wave up with one of these. Oh, I missed the boss. Doesn't really matter if it hit the boss, I guess. And the drawing studio is ready. Another Earthquaker seems good. We can just put this on the left side eventually. Hey, that's a lot of fire. Alright. Try to pick up an oil storage. Now, I know I passed one for an apartment, but the apartment is similar in value, in my opinion. Put the ballista back a little bit because of the potential... Oh, Flame Tower. That's something. Just leave that wall broken. Arbalest, I think not, my friend. Territory expansion is fine, I think. Taking territory expansion on cooldown here seems okay, just because more population good in this run. Just my official take on how I feel about population. And... oh, I do need to repair so I can fix my Earthquaker. Grab a moat. Moat seems like a pretty good building here. And if I can afford it, I'll grab a wall. And we'll wait here. The enemies pile up. We're doing okay, I think, right now. Things could be a lot worse. I have a lot of walls and other buildings ready to go. I have a lot of space here, very freed up space. I'm not super worried about this Earthquaker right now. It seems to me like maybe I should have played the flame tanks on this side, because I can only use them to defend one side or the other, I imagine. I think I am going to move them over, actually. Because this right side has the ballista. So for now, I think it's better to play it like this. We'll see. Upgrade our drawing studio seems nice. And then I'm going to send you two over here. They should get there pretty quickly, because they are driving a cool tank that's very fast. We have nothing to removal. I'm just going to grab money here. And now the question is, where am I going to stop on the left side? And I think because we power expanded, I'm just going to put down... I think we have one more wall? Yeah, I'm just going to put a wall here and then stop, right? So I'm going to put my army / units here, wall out there, Earthquaker, call it a day. what I'm thinking right now. We'll see what ends up happening, right? Maybe I just end up power expanding a little more. It's not like I don't have the time, right? We have a lot of... Where are my flame tanks? Oh, there they are. I'm not gonna quite get there in time. Ignite. Sweet. How about we get another set of flame tanks? And now they are 4 population, so they do take up most of our population here. It'd be nice if I could pick up some way to, like, to heal them. They are immune to fire, thankfully. Yeah, flint top. Sweet. That seems good. Yeah, I'm not gonna repair that Earthquaker right now. Market. I'll just keep taking houses. We're in an okay spot here, I think. It's tough because I'm behind, but I'm not behind by enough to lose the game. I'm behind enough where I just like, oh, I can't put down this wall because it's taking too long to kill the enemies, which is a good amount to be behind, in my opinion. Better than being behind by like, oh, the enemies are running me over, we're so far behind sort of situation. Just wanted to wait for enemies to be a little closer. Because I want to hit the back line and then have everything walk through that fire and die in theory. But that guy who actually just walked through fire and didn't care. What an animal. And so the right side here is just going to take like a bunch of moats, and with the units that we have, nothing should really punch through. And the left side's going to use the flame tanks, plus like whatever else I find, and we'll see what happens. But I think they just barbecue this wave. But we do lose 1 or 2. There's that lead time on their attack, which will be helped a lot. I'll take a second one. We helped a lot by playing Earthquaker. And now that we have a boss coming on the right side, I want to leave 2 space here for a cloaking station. Boss on the right side, which means I can expand to the left. So just take another wall, right? Why not power out a little more, right? Like why shouldn't I? After all, I've earned it. Why shouldn't I keep it for myself? This is a Bilbo ring, Lord of the Rings. You guys heard of that one? No? Me neither. I haven't seen it. I actually have seen most of it though. I've seen most of the Lord of the Rings. This is make or break for this run, by the way. I think we should make, but it's potentially a break. I'm gonna wait until I can play the fire. I think we should be fine. Am I not having that? Am I crazy? We're gonna take a lot of deaths here, but I think it's okay. Eventually I'm going to draw into my ignite. But we're gonna lose a lot of fire. Yeah, we're losing everything over here. It's okay though, because he knocks them back to a point where they don't actually take any damage anymore, and then it's fine, as long as he doesn't break the wall, which he shouldn't. And on the left side here. The thing that we're really missing now is I'm just missing the ability to make these buildings do enough. Like, these buildings need to do more damage right now is all. On the left side here we got, I'm trying to keep out, I will take the rats here. I'm trying to keep population numbers up. Hey, Settler does a good job of that, doesn't she? I think Settler's a she, it might be a he. But, cloaking station, please. Hey, cloaking station. Cool. That should help a lot as well, because cloaking this is really big for our actual damage output. Oh, and then what does the market have? It has nothing, okay. And I'm not going to take another wall. Actually, no, I should have taken that wall, because I need to take a wall for the left side here. Okay, mistake. I'm pretty sure we're close to a win here, which is surprising, right? At the very least, I'm not going to have to, like, pause this episode to go take my food out of the oven. Which is a good thing. What are you doing here, mister? Mr. Singular Fire Rat. If we get, like, I think if we get one more moat also, we see some pretty crazy stuff happening. Pause this. This is the only time in this game that I ever really utilize pause, but it's important to hit Trebuchet at the right timing there. Honestly, I should have hit it a little sooner even, but hitting Trebuchet at the right timing there is a big difference maker on the run. It makes a pretty wild amount of difference. Far. We got a lot of space to work with here. I wish this game would stop giving me fucking cheese market though. I guess I should be playing them because it is technically income, but you know, it's Stop offering me cheese market, you rude boys. Maybe I should... How long on the trebuchet? 13 seconds? Okay, I should move you guys back one for now. We have a lot of population. We're gonna be able to pump out a lot of flame tanks. I'm pretty sure a lot of flame tanks wins if I am able to keep them alive. I think with an Earthquaker that I can cloak, it really wins. Which I have an Earthquaker that I will be able to cloak soon, TM. I'm sure the drawing studio will pop out another one for us. But I'm gonna wait until... Oh god, it's archers. Archers already? I'm gonna go like this. I really only... No, I had multiples. For a minute there, it looked like I only hit one of them, and I got a little upset. I gotta tell you, one of my fears, by the way, I keep thinking... I don't know why I keep thinking this, but I keep looking over and thinking that I, for some reason, started this episode without unmuting my microphone. I've been having this fear more and more lately, where I'm like, what if I just, like, forgot to unmute, and I have been talking to myself this entire episode? Thankfully, it hasn't happened yet, but... Hopefully I can also keep up the it hasn't happened, where it's like, oh, well, we open an episode. Hey guys, I would have a nice, this is the second recording, because the first recording I forgot to unmute my microphone. Because I am a fool. Oh, another cloaking station? Actually so easy. Thank you. Now what I'm really looking for here, I have to grab this wall because I need to play the Earthquaker, but I'm really looking for a... I'm gonna pay to redraw this. I'm looking for a ... What was I looking for? Why did I forget this? What was... It wasn't oil storage. I want to say... I'm looking for a first aid. That's why I forgot it, because it's such a weird card to be looking for. Earthquaker goes here. Cloaking station goes there. Slingers here. Slingers are just doing a lot of work on this run in general. What else did you have? Rough work. Visit is good, actually. I should take Visit here. It's reasonable to say I don't need to play any more units, really. Market number 2? Sure. I'm just gonna stack this for space sake, and also for my own mental fortitude. Frog. Crazy that I haven't been able to play any of the shooting ranges that showed up on this one, right? Crossbows are gonna start dying off. I need a way to heal my walls at this point, I think. I also need to visit here. I can see this one getting to be a little messy here. Our plan right now is just a lot of stuns, it looks like, which is interesting. It's shaky, is how I would phrase it. I think that this is shaky. And with Repair Machine, I think it gets a little less shaky. Oh, there's so many good buildings here. There's a trebuchet for the upgrade, but I don't think that's the way. Public Bath isn't bad, but it costs us all our money. I think Repair Machine is the way to go. Oh god, he's eating my boys. I mean, at this point, he can't eat anyone else, so that's good at least. Quaker goes here. I think this side is looking pretty nice now. Oh no, they broke my wall. You frog bitch. Broke it before I could finish. Is the other flame tank factory like ready and I haven't played it yet? No, okay. Oh, I can also visit the factory and have that be a pretty big move. Hey, what are you doing all the way out there, buddy? That's not where you should be. You gotta run. We survived the boss fight. I'm going to... Oh, so the right side needs the Repair Machine. I'm gonna upgrade... I mean, Visit doesn't make that much sense to me, I don't think, here. Upgrade Repair Machine. Because the walls are weak. They're gonna need it. I haven't been able to do anything to my walls in this one. I think we're gonna upgrade... here? I guess here, because everything else is kind of whatever. Land tax you can make a case for, however. I don't think it's a great case, personally. I threw out that trebuchet shot way too early, by the way. Don't get me wrong, I know that. This is ready. 7 seconds. V-Advisor? I cannot take any more redraw time. It's just not possible. How many flame tanks am I using? It's mostly crossbows dying. I think it's sustainable now on the left side, right? It's just those AoE archers are problematic. I missed that. Whoops. AoE archers are problematic, but I can power out a lot of flame tanks with Rent now, right? I should be able to anyway. But I did also lose 6 of them to AoE archers, so perhaps it's still problematic. I don't really need... I'll take this. Masonry seems like the way to go here. And then... I should ignite the trebuchet. I would really like to pick up 1 or 2 shooting ranges on this one as well. I know I missed one already. I guess it's my fault that I don't have more as is, but I would still like more. Should repair this. Hey, why is this wall at 100 after repair? I guess because it just got hit a bunch. Honestly, I don't think this run wins right now. What do I do to make it win? I don't know. Nothing. Buy walls to beef up my walls slightly. Play cheese market for like 100 gold. I think the right side is the scary side right now to me. I'm not really sure. I'm just generally afraid on this run. A good band name. Is that a good band name? I don't know. I can't just say everything is a good band name, can I? Also, this side's way scarier. Oh my god. If these fire rats don't, if they don't get their shot off there, we're dying. Thankfully, it looks like they got their shot off. Am I dying? No. Okay. I lost all my fire, which is a bad sign. Hey, what's going on over here, by the way? Oh, that's just a bunch of, oh. Right. Because they will, indeed, just shoot over the wall at this point. I didn't consider this. I'm okay because of the trebuchet, but this is a really bad sign. This is gonna be a limp through the finish line sort of run here. This is not indicative of a good run, shall I say. Fire station would probably be smart, considering how the rest of this run is looking like it's about to go. Also, just remember to play Repair Machine, you fucking dumbass. And grab money here. I need to, so this is delegating my time properly mode, where I need to not spend my time repairing on that side, because I need to power up the left side to not die to this boss. And let's rent this stealth rock. Oil storage seems like a very important pickup to the things we're doing on this run. You are claw game. I'll take a card here, if I can. I'm getting worse at that. The more I think about it, the worse I get. Just throw oil storage down somewhere. More slingers. I'm trying to stun the enemies enough that the slingers, like that my flame tanks don't just all die. It seems difficult. It's really, I need to be using trebuchet on the freaking archers. Repair rat seems okay. Warehouse also doesn't seem bad, but I don't have a good spot for it. I didn't plan around it. I pay to redraw here. Why did I pay to redraw? I don't know, actually. Can he eat? Oh my god, he ate a tank. Oh Jesus, that man ate that tank. Hey, this boss seems really strong against fire tanks because he just eats them. We killed the archers at least, so I shouldn't die off of this, I don't think. What are you doing back here, buddy? Oh, I did play Repair Machine here. I am smart. Good. For a minute I thought I didn't play Repair Machine there and we were gonna die. Ballista, but a shooting range also seems very good here. I'm gonna grab the shooting range actually over the ballista. I think the ballista helps the left side, but the left side shouldn't need it that much. Whereas a shooting range helps both sides, even though it helps the left side a little less, it still helps a lot with Earthquaker's damage output. Doomsdayer sounds like a mistake. I'm gonna pay an upgrade on here. Doomsdayer is plus 10 population, minus 5 seconds to wave time, so waves start faster. Oh yeah, I have to repair the right side now. And everything, oh yeah, this side is rough. Things don't look great. If I can get this repaired, it's not so bad, it's not so bad. Play a Repair Machine preemptively here. Need more moats. Rock here. Might need more trebuchets too, although shouldn't. I'm slowing time down a lot here because I'm trying to figure out what the fuck we're doing. I think that I need to... Oh no, this is wave 27. This is only one side is difficult wave, and it is this side. Right there. That was a pretty good shot of the trebuchet, I would argue. I would say that was a reasonably strong shot of trebuchet, personally. What was that? 21 damage? Decent. I was kind of hoping that the Earthquaker would just start fires under everyone, but it does not. I think we're okay. It's kind of close. What I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to use Visit like this. If you didn't know, you can do that. You can use it to double trigger there. Dying? Should have taken the building card. I don't need population, as you can very clearly see. What I should do actually is I should removal at this point. I should be removing more. And what we should be doing here is I should be removing, and then we should just be visiting Flame Tank Factory a lot of times. I think that if I lose this, there was a line to win. Is how I feel. I'll just take this. Because if I just visit the Flame Tank Factory enough times, I should power out enough flame tanks to win, although they are kind of getting bodied by archers. So maybe not. Maybe I'm mistaken. I will just I want to trebuchet the archers here and nothing else, right? I just want to target it right there. I think that they are the biggest threat to this run. Everything else gets stunned and then flame tanked away. Archers do not. Damn, deploy 2 more tanks. Also, I should repair this wall. Yeah, like this looks a little bit smoother, right? When those archers are dead, they take no damage, and all of a sudden it doesn't look so bad. Now, mind you, this also is a classic where it could just be the owl, and I think most of the bosses here are really hard because our walls aren't big. The next part of this wave is looking a little scary. I'm gonna search for a ballista here, because I think a ballista makes a big difference on this one. We didn't lose that much. This next wave is going to probably kill me, because I need to multitask, and I'm bad at that. We're going to need to multitask. I need to hold both sides, with only 1 shot from the trebuchet as well. Second trebuchet. I think it's not going to be enough. Okay, so the right side is going to take my attention. I'm going to extend this, and then plan around that. I'm going to trebuchet it, I'm going to do everything. The left side, I'm going to visit and hopefully get them some flames. I'm going to pay. I need to pay for this. Give me a ballista here. This isn't good enough. I need the ballista because it knocks back, I suppose. If we survive this, we can probably beat the boss. Give it a solid maybe. That's a lot of archers. Alright, I'm just gonna crush these archers, actually. I was gonna land it here, but I'm just gonna crush those archers, because that's a lot of archers. And I want to play that now. I'm gonna grab Repair App, because if this is I'm just gonna kill the boss through repairing the walls, I think. And the left side is looking, bad. Oh, it's all looking bad. Uh-oh. You guys gotta run. Yeah. So what happened here, by the way, 100% is there's just too many archers, and my flame tanks got popped. Like, they got 1 shot. Nothing you can do. This is why I kind of expected flame tanks to be bad. I think that they're better on every single other map in the game. I don't think we die off of this, by the way. I think we're okay. It's just going to be a bit of a setback, which is not that surprising. I never get the flame tanks built up here because of the archers, right? They're gonna move forward too quickly. I can't, if I miss this shot, we lose. So I have to wait for them to get close enough to the wall, and then we let it rip. There we go, survived. Now we have to solve how we're not dying to the boss. That is a much more difficult question now. But we can maybe just barely slide into a finish here. I don't care about anything on this side except for here. And I care about repairing this wall for sure. We hope this is Snake. If this is Snake, I think it's okay because we get a little extra time. It is Snake, okay. So we get a little extra time here because it's the Snake. Slinger is now worthless. We are in we're in full damage control. We got a lot of recovery to make happen here. I need to redraw as fast as I can. I want to fix my masonry for sure. And theoretically, I can keep him here indefinitely, which means that if I can do that, we can probably win. Because of Repair Machine, I think we can keep him there almost indefinitely. Maybe not actually indefinitely, because of draws, right? But we can keep him there for a while I work out how we're surviving. But we made it, right? We survived. We got here. And this episode is gonna come very close to being the same amount of time as my food is cooking. So, timed it out just about right. What we're gonna do to win this, I think, is we're just gonna kill him with fire, I believe. I think we're just gonna kill him by playing a lot of fire. Did he break that wall? That's not like he broke the wall. He did break the wall. If I had some... Okay. We have a lot less time now. But I think that it's okay. I think we bought ourselves enough time. AoE 40s are a little concerning, I will say. One more flame tank. How much fire is that? It's not even that much fire damage, honestly. Oh god, he ate it. Did he eat all of those? Jesus, he ate all of those. What? Oh, and he can also... Oh yeah, doesn't this boss have a weird bug where he just like hits your units through the walls sometimes? Huh, interesting. Alright, well anyway, the flame tank plan was fucking bad. It does not work. But we get to take something away from this, which is don't play flame tank on this map. I think that that's a pretty solid thing to have learned here. But Repair Rat's gonna maybe give us enough here. Grab a second trebuchet, it helps. Flame tank on this map seems bad though. The actual damage output of this boss is low. It's 40 AoE and these guys heal 24, which means that we're at a... We only need 5 Repair Rats to be positive. And there's other ways to be positive as well. I'm positive I should not be taking flame tanks. It's just fun. Is he just hitting the wall instead of my boy here? Oh, he healed. Of course. Yeah, playing flame tanks is a pretty bad idea. Is the takeaway here. I'm pretty sure at 5 Repair Rats, we just kill this boss, right? Because I think that they repair fast at the same rate that he does damage. And he doesn't punch through. Because he can't hurt them. Throw a Repair Machine in there just to even it out. What a weird one, right? This is how a lot of... Like, I've had a few runs that end like this, right? Where it's just like, yeah, I guess we win, but like, we just barely survived. One clutch trebuchet shot to save the run. Or like, probably like 2 or 3 clutch trebuchet runs over the course of time here. And we made it. I guess. I guess I shouldn't count my chickens here, etc., because I need to play another Repair Rat. Yeah, I've clogged this deck up. I think the big thing that you change about this run is, as soon as wave 20 hits, I needed to remove more aggressively. I needed to take out the guards, the fire rats, and the crossbows. And instead of those things, I just needed to be playing useful cards, if you will. Like, instead of those, I could be playing Repair Machine every time, Rent every time, although the Rent doesn't matter. Play another Repair Machine, by the way. 5 Repair Rats doesn't just win it for us. He fires a little faster than they repair. Probably need like 10 and then you're impervious. Pop another one of these here. Interesting though, right? Very interesting. I feel like of the plus modes, I'm probably better at Builder Plus than I am General Plus, just because Builder Plus, I spent so much time with it. But like, it feels, wins in this game mode feel really good. Like, I always feel like, wow, we won that sort of feeling, right? They're also much longer runs, I notice as well. But like, we won that. That was crazy, right? When the enemies break through your wall like that, you're usually done for. But this game has a few, like this game mode has a few recovery mechanics where you can come back from enemies breaking down your walls and running your entire army down, which is cool. I think it's a really unique mode. Builder Plus is the one that feels the most different, right? I think Merchant Plus feels the most similar to the other game modes, and then Builder Plus really feels a lot different. A lot different. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.